This podcast is sponsored by Sister Sci-Fi, a digital book boutique that features various literature created by Black women. If you're looking for a cauldron of all things Afrofuturism, Black mysticism, science fiction noir, and traditional voodoo, check out Sister Sci-Fi today at sistersci-fi.com.
The Boys season finale.
Wow. So, your thoughts?
Let me just say this. The Boys season finale. Remember that all-female scene at the end of Endgame?
Yes.
The Boys did it how it should have looked, as opposed to how it came across in the Endgame. It didn't look forced. That you had this huge battle going on, or just so happens that all the females end up in this one location. I mean, Whereas the boys,
the females are the only ones with powers.
Yes.
So they're the only ones that can handle the situation.
The boys female team up was seen a lot more realistic than Marvel's Endgame cheesy one.
Yes.
But getting back to it, bravo.
Yeah. Well, okay. I would say strong season altogether. Love the Stormfront angle. Love the Victoria Newman angle. I loved a lot of it.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert, because I didn't really say anything. But the only thing is, I felt like the ending was a little like how everything kind of ended. It didn't like how season one ended, where you found out, spoiler alert, that Homelander had a son with this woman and he was being raised and all of these different things. And Billy Butcher thought his wife was dead. He thought all of these different things. And in the end, you see that none of that was true. That was like a gut punch. It just blew your mind. But in season two, the way it ended, there were no real big revelations at the end, except for the Victoria Newman thing.
Well, I look at it from the perspective of they essentially cleared the board of the first two season storyline, and they're setting you up on a path to go in a whole different direction.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
We have this bad guy that we don't really. Well, we don't. Is she a bad guy or is she a good? We don't really know her motive for her actions, and also now we have the boys are going to be getting real funding from the government.
Right.
So they're still going to be
Black Ops no longer with them.
Clandestine unit, but now they're going to have heavy government funding, or we don't know.
Right.
So
I still like I said, it was a great season. Like I would watch it again in a heartbeat. I just felt like they did not match the wow factor of season one. Not to say that that's a bad thing. It just was, I guess I was kind of sitting waiting for something huge. And then when it ended, it was kind of like, oh, okay. All right, well, I wonder what's going to happen next season. As opposed to, oh, snap. It wasn't really like that, So Jamie said everybody got new jobs. That's all that happened. Yeah, basically.
They all got promotions, they were all moving up in the world.
Yeah, basically it ended with them. Everybody has a job now. It's like, oh,
okay. And Huey doesn't have to have sex with his girlfriend in a skeevy hotel. He could go back to her apartment and make passionate love.
Okay, yeah. Well, there we go. That's what we have to look forward to. So yeah, I would give season two of The Boys, where season one I would honestly give a 5. Season two I would give a 4.
Well, you know what? I would give season one a 4. I would give 4 water coolers. I'll give season 2 a 5 because season one I didn't read any of the comics, but by the time season 2 came around, I've read some of the comics. So a lot of the callbacks to comics or storylines that were in the comics, it was sort of cool. Especially one of the episodes when they introduced Terra. Terra is a big part of the comic, but he hasn't really been a part of the show. Right. And Terra is Bill the Butcher's bulldog.
Yes, Terra is the bulldog. Exactly. So yeah, there you have it. I give it a 4. Mike gives season 2 a 5. There you go. check out the boys, regardless.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Tommy and I both
Oh,
are fans
Jamie
of
gives
it.
it. Oh, your what you would call virtual background is cut now, so it's 4. Jamie gives it a 4. 4 water coolers.
4. Haha.
There you go. So we got 2 4s and a 5.
You've been listening to Two Brothers at a Water Cooler with Mike and Tom, produced by Jamie Fernandez and Peter Bune. Rate and review this show on Apple Podcasts, and you might find your review in a future episode.